Laura Ray, and today I want to share with you products I've been using that I feel should go viral. These are products that are absolutely amazing. Many of them right now are flying under the radar. They're just not talked about enough because they come from smaller brands. A lot of these products that go viral, usually on TikTok, are from major makeup and skincare brands. And some of these that I want to share with you are just smaller brands that don't get the recognition that they deserve. Let's start first with Gua Sha. Gua Sha has made such a huge difference in my skin. I get so many questions if I'm still doing Gua Sha. I am, and what I use. So recently I bought this super affordable tool that I think is just off the chain amazing. It's this tool from the brand Rena Chris. This brand is sold on Amazon, and I had a tool in a set that I used that was shaped like a fish, and I loved it. And I wished I could just buy that one tool. Well, I found one. And I like the thickness of this tool. It's very sturdy. Now, if you look at the packaging it comes in, it's very helpful. They even have a video. They have a little QR code that comes with it. I scanned it in my phone and went and watched the video. So the back of the fish, this part is meant for the jawline. It works perfect for gliding across the jaw. Now, if you're interested in how to do Gua Sha, I have a video I've posted, actually a couple of my routines. So I will link those. So I won't go into great detail here, but there you have part of the fish that's for the forehead, the jawline, the under eye area. You use different parts of this tool. It's super affordable, and for anyone starting out with Gua Sha, I think this is just perfect. There are many products from B Naturals that I am just a big fan of, and one is their Inflammation Soothing Facial Oil. This is perfect for Gua Sha, but it's perfect even if you don't do Gua Sha and you just have skin that's inflamed. I suffer at times from breakouts from products, from food. I just have hypersensitive skin, and this is incredible. Now, they did send this to me, but I've bought so many products from B Naturals over the years. One I talked about recently is the Queen Bee Peeper Keeper. I've used this for years. My mom used this for years. I love it for the eyes, but it works perfect to help with applying concealer. Much better than the Aquaphor that's gone viral. Sometimes these products go viral because a makeup artist will use them, and that's fantastic. Scott Barnes used the Aquaphor, but often there are products that maybe they haven't tried that might work better for someone with mature skin. This is much more moisturizing, has more different types of oils. So I find for me, this works so much better than the viral product. One brand that's gone viral before is Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant is a skincare brand. They have so many great products. Many of them run in a very high price range, $70, $80. One of the things I feel attracts people to Drunk Elephant, besides the quality, of course, of their products, is the packaging. People love that you can sort of press up the product and not get too much, not have to stick your fingers into a jar. Well, I love these jars, and they should be viral because they're incredible. I put my Vanicream in here, and you just get the perfect amount, and it doesn't get all over you. I love this. Now, the set I bought had 3 containers in it. I took my Laneige lip balm and put it in the smaller one. And look how nice this just squirts up a perfect amount for application. I think that's genius because I don't really like sticking my fingers into the Laneige. A lot of people don't. I've had so many comments over the years. I would buy that product, except I hate sticking my finger in a jar. So these little jars are lifesavers. CosRx has had their snail mucin go viral, and I've been using that for well over a year. I've used many CosRx products. Recently, they came out with this one, the 6-peptide skin booster. It is wonderful. I love how it hydrates my skin. I've been looking for a way to get more peptides into my routine. I'm looking to improve the elasticity of my skin and just make it look as healthy as I can. I just turned 60, so I'm trying to step up my skincare routine a little bit. This has been wonderful. Now, I can't share with you the full results because I've used it for such a short time, but just knowing the ingredients in this, I think is going to lead to it going viral. Some younger person is probably going to talk about the importance of peptides, and the product will go off the wall and it'll be hard to get. That's the problem. I try to beat some of these viral products to the punch because once they go viral, for a while, they're very difficult to get. But I am loving this from CosRx. At one point, a product I'm sure was viral was the Tatcha Rice Exfoliator. You use it nightly to wash your face, or if you want to, you can just use your regular cleanser some nights and use it as an exfoliator. But it is pricey. I looked it up and it was $68. Well, one that I love is the one from Tony Moly. This is around $11. Super affordable. It's beautiful. If people knew how great this was, I've tried the Tatcha. I don't really see a difference. And think of the price, almost $50 difference. That's incredible. It's just a face wash. So that's washing a lot of money down the drain when this does just as great. Revolution Makeup, I don't think has had much go viral recently, but this foundation certainly should. It rivals the Dior Backstage that I recently bought. This is such a thin formula. Now, one thing I don't see people using often is a glass palette, and a glass palette makes such a difference. I think it saves you a lot of money. I like to put a little bit on the palette and spread it out. I find that when I apply foundation to my glass palette, I use so much less product. So I am watching to see if this goes viral because it's so thin, it allows you to build it up. I have combination skin and this seems to work just perfectly, but I feel like even when my skin's drier in the winter time, this will also work. I've had oily skin most of my life and I still feel this would work. You may just need to layer a little bit more so that when you get that oily breakthrough, it will still be there. But I live in such a humid climate in Florida, and even when I go outside, this just gets a tiny bit dewier. What I love about this is it doesn't start out so shiny. It's more of a satin finish. And that's what I love. So as I get that oily breakthrough in the nose and the chin and the forehead during the day, it just makes my skin look a little more luminous. So I am a huge fan. Tarte Shape Tape, I guess, has been their most viral product. I don't know, but I'm thinking that got the most publicity that I can think of. But boy, these liners are amazing. I bought them as a set back around the holidays, and I can't stop using them. They are so long lasting. What I love about these is on one end, you have your liner. So you have your liner here and then your eye crayon on this side. This one out of the three is my favorite. On one side is Rose Gold Luster, which is the eye crayon. And today I used that in the corner of my eyes and I put just a little bit under the lashes just to add a little sparkle. And then on this side, the brown, when I wear this liner, it lasts all day. That's a big thing for me being in a humid climate. So many liners smudge. This one doesn't. So this has been one of my all-time favorite products from Tarte, but I haven't heard anything about it. I did hear Lisa J talk about it after I had bought it and was loving it. And I thought if Lisa's loving it, maybe this will go viral. I don't believe this is viral yet, but boy, I bought the Makeup Forever palette. I'm loving it. It's beautiful. It has a lot of different shades for contour, for blush. I actually took it on my trip to Mackinac Island because I thought, wow, I can pretty much do everything with this kit. But this came out recently from Catrice and it's amazing. To me, the product itself feels the same and lasts about the same as my Makeup Forever. You've got your contour, bronzer, two beautiful blushes, highlighter. It's just fabulous. Drawing makeup on your face has become very popular. There are companies that's all they sell is those types of products. So a lot of people have invested a lot of money in those products, but I find this one palette is enough. I don't use any of this on my lips, so I do need a lipstick. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my lid. I don't have any eyeshadow on today, just my liner. And it just adds that little extra something, that little extra sparkle. This is just a super fabulous, affordable palette. I haven't heard much about MAC lipstick lately, but one shade that was super famous maybe 10 years ago was Angel. I remember when I first started YouTube 10 years ago, I just kept hearing about that shade all the time, but I never bought it. Well, recently I was thinking about that. What are some products that I've never bought that were really viral at one point, maybe even at the beginning of my channel? But one thing about the MAC lipsticks is you can never see the shade inside because the lid that they put on is solid. So one product I feel should go viral are these little clear lipstick toppers. They're awesome. So I took my lipsticks that I had from MAC and bought these and put them on top. That way, when they're sitting in my drawer, I can see what shade it is. Otherwise, I have to tip the packaging and then try to be able to read the little label on the bottom. Now, MAC does write it bigger than other brands, so I appreciate that because the print on some brands is so tiny. I will actually take a picture with my phone and enlarge it. My problem with my vision is distance, not up close. And I still have problems reading many of the labels that are just super, super tiny. So I appreciate that, but it's so much easier when you have a clear lid. If this video is helpful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up and become a subscriber. It's free. I'd love to have you here. I don't know that No. 7 has had any product go viral. It's just one of those brands that's geared more towards mature women. And a lot of the products that go viral, it seems, are geared more towards people under the age of 30. So that's why I think it's not gone viral. But this concealer is fabulous. I've used it a long time. It's the Lift and Illuminate Triple Action. I bought many No. 7 concealers because I feel they work great for my mature skin. They often contain skincare ingredients that I like for the spreadability. Not so much that it's going to change my under eyes, but that when I'm applying the product, it goes on better and stays on better and looks better throughout the day. So this one really does. It's a serum concealer, and I think it should be viral. It's affordable. It works great. It's long lasting. It just ticks all the boxes. BK Beauty has had some of their brushes go viral. Now, I don't know that this one has yet, but it should, and it's the 208. I've talked about it so much because it is so helpful to me. As we get older, sometimes it's more difficult applying eyeliner. We might have shaky hands or just our vision isn't as good to see liner. I always use my mirror that's magnified to help me see. I have my mirror right next to me here. But this brush makes all the difference in the world. Now, I've had other brushes shaped like this, but they're so much larger. This one's very tiny. It allows me to get a little wing if I want to pull up in the corner. It's also great to use for brows. So if you use powder or brow gel, you can go into the brows like this, and it's just absolutely great, especially for the tail of the brow. But this brush is one that I hope is the next to go viral. Most of us over the age of 50 and a lot of younger people are very concerned about sunscreen for our lips. And I've tried so many products, and some of them I couldn't use because of the scent. I'm very scent sensitive, as I've mentioned many times, and I just will get plugged up in my sinuses and not be able to breathe if I use certain things with sunscreen. So I was a little careful when I tried this, but it worked out great for me, and it's the e.l.f. Sun Boss Gloss. This is one of their newest products, and I think it's going to go viral. And the reason is because it has an SPF of 25. So it feels like many of their glosses. It's not sticky at all. It's very smooth feeling, and I think it makes my lips look really nice, especially since I have some lines in my lips talking about the actual lip itself. My lips aren't very pillowy or puffy. They are a little more deflated at this point. So I love this because it makes them look smooth, and I get sun protection. Some of you have asked about my hair recently. Have I changed something that my hair looks a little different? Well, one thing I've changed is my hairspray. Now, I read about this hairspray in an article, and it could have gone viral. I didn't see it online as viral, but this is called Aerogel. And what it is, it's a mixture of like hairspray and gel. So it holds my hair and makes my hair feel really soft. Most hairsprays that I find hold my curl make my hair very crunchy. This doesn't make my hair crunchy. It really holds the style. Now, I will put some in and then use the curling iron on my hair, and that will keep the curls for really the whole day. And my hair sometimes will look even pretty decent the next day. I might just do a little touch up of my hair. But this is amazing because it doesn't leave my hair sticky, yet holds the curl. Every once in a while, an older product will become viral, just like Black Honey. That's been out for a long time. We know since I think the 70s when it came in a pot, and it was a lip gloss in a pot, not a lipstick. Well, I think this shade will come back at some point, and that is number 207 Sky Pink from Revlon. Now, today I put it on top of the Angel. This is just like a milky pink, and I think it would look so beautiful on top of any nude lipstick you already have. Many shades you probably already have in your collection could have a whole different look with this. This is a color that is very similar to one that was made famous back in 2010, which was Turkish Delight. This is more pink than Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight from NARS is more of a peachy pink, but this has that same milky vibe to it, and I'm sure at some point it's going to make a comeback. Throughout the video, you're seeing me use this jelly tool from Revlon. I've mentioned it quite a bit, so I won't go into great detail, but for those of you that haven't seen it, this tip is got a jelly in it, and it's supposed to replicate how your finger would work on your face. And this is designed to work for the eyes, for the lips, for even like contouring on the nose. If you have more surface space to cover, like for blush or maybe contour, it has a larger end. Now, what I love about this is it's better than my finger. I can get into areas that I'll end up poking myself with if I use my finger. And this is so smooth and feels good. So I love this for getting in here. With my eyes being deep set, it's very difficult for me to get in certain areas around the nose. It's just fabulous. And I love that I'm not touching my face with my fingers, that I can easily clean this off. I can keep a wipe here or something and be more hygienic when I'm applying my makeup. So those are my products I feel should go viral. Let me know in the comments which one you like the best. I am really loving those jars because I like being able to get my Vanna cream like that. It seems more luxe than dipping into the big Vanna cream jar that doesn't really look attractive, but yet the product is off the chain amazing. But let me know which one you're thinking of trying. Everything's listed in the description of the video. I hope all of you will have such a blessed and beautiful week. Thank you for spending time with me today. I love you all so much, and stop by again soon.